I would like dive into a topic that touch many of us, especially if we're living abroad, if we have expat overseas, but not necessarily. Even if we are living close to our parents, actually, it touching everyone. Is our relationship with our parents in a way that we often find ourselves that we want to change them, right? So the concept is about, I would say, parents and change, or try to change them. In what I mean, to help them to see the world as we do, right? Different generation. But what happens when our efforts clash with their more conservative minds, right? And try to explore together how we can handle better this. So it's natural that we want to share things with people that we love, especially with our parents. No, it's very natural. Share love and good things. What we think is positive, and we want them to experience the same joy, especially the joy of travel. So try something new experience, new technology. So I would say new tech, travel, modern habits, right? Something that we discover good. So, but we have to remember that somehow our parents come from a different time, right? Different generation, different values and comfort zone. So they're coming from different time, generation, values. Somehow similar to us, very similar, maybe 99% similar, 90% similar, but there is something that make us different from them. And we have to respect this, right? We love, of course, share, but we have to respect and remember this. So second, when we try to change our parents, unfortunately, it opens come to, I would say, um, from love and care, but also from a potential conflict, because of course we want uh, make them better, healthier, so health as well. But all of these things can potentially lead to conflict. That's the opposite result that what we want, right? Especially if they feel pressure or judged. That's very typical. So if they start feeling pressure and judgment, these you say, oh, if I'm not do like them, I'm bad or something, and that's where the friction, right? So it's crucial to approach always this conversation with two things: empathy, try to be in their shoes, simply, and understanding, right? So no forcing, but proposing things, but always put ourselves in an understanding mode as well. And then another very common topic could be a consequence of this flow, like new, I force you, I want you to do, we conflict, blah blah blah, and we end up to feel guilty. Very common, right? And when conflict arises, it's easy then to feel this, especially if we been harsh or impatient. That is a very classic, right? It's like when you wanna show something on the mobile phone, on the smartphone, they don't understand, and then we end up to make a mess. Very opposite of initial intent. So it's important to acknowledge these feelings and recognize that we are all human, of course. Apologize if necessary, because we exaggerate, and try to be more effective. So in case we arrive to this extreme, we should apologize and reframe to be more effective, right? Maybe in a different way. So which takeaway from this? First of all, I would say four main pillars in terms of takeaway. First of all, respect. Whatever is our good idea, intent, willingness, we have to keep in mind to respect their point of view, their perspective, right? If we don't start perspective, from this, everything is different, because understand that our parents have their own experience and value is crucial. Otherwise, and that's tough. Respecting their perspective definitely will have to reduce, I would say, the conflict. Then I would say use proper communication. The moment we identify that we can step into something, we should communicate properly. Approach a discussion, let's say, we say before, with empathy, but especially I would say another key word, patience. That's a very big thing if we want to be successful. Patience. So should listen their concern and trying to find something common, right? Make sense? Another effective thing is lead by example. So show what works. Really give them practical, like feelings. Like sometimes it's really the best way to inspire them in a change with some very day by day example, like showing especially the benefit and no force, right? So they should perceive by themselves the benefits of something and no force. Absolutely. We can force, but in a smart way. It's like it happened, for example, to me to prepare a last minute trip for my mom. If I prepared them maybe 1 month, 2 months before, she probably find thousands of ways not to do it. But last minute, she was a bit shocked, but she tried, she gave a try, was preparing with considering a bit all the background, and he ended up to enjoy it quite a lot. So no force, but a little of surprise maybe can help. And finally, boundaries. Set boundaries. Set boundaries in which way? Set boundaries in a way that it's okay to set some limit that we have to accept, and something may not change. We should acknowledge it's not tragedy in this, and focus on what we can control and let go the rest. So there are, I would say, something that cannot change, and we have to be aware about. Okay. Otherwise, that could be another very complicated situation. So, in the end, I would like to say that our relationship with our parents can be, I would say, complex. In the same time, they evolve, right? Constantly, based on circumstances, background, our specific time in our history, and we have always to keep in mind this: respect, patience, show real things, and understand what we cannot overcome. And then we can navigate these challenges and build stronger, more understanding relationship with them. I read somewhere a quote saying that kids look like more their generation than their parents or their fathers. It was something like this. And I think it's brilliant, because it's true. We are today the result of our experience, our generation, our trends, our mood, based on the current situation, scenario, social life, setup of society in effect. And parents see different things. We cannot imagine to twist and make a revolution, a makeover in their day-by-day things. But we can show slowly what can make sense, and together do something cool, or try at least to make this as better, as enjoyable as possible. So I hope this resonate for you. I like to have this a small talk with you guys, and I appreciate the messages that you send me. You can leave a comment, you can provide your idea, tell me what works for you, what maybe you would do different, and I will be happy to having a look on your talks and even get inspired for next episode. So thank you so much for today, and see you next time.